Great.
There was a man who revolutionized the way we do shopping nowadays by popularizing the fashion ready to wear. The same man was the one who was among the first to put women of color on the runway. And also, the same man changed the way women dress. This man is Yves Saint Laurent. And we will see through his story how he was able to overcome many of his struggles to leave a legacy to the world. We will see how he was always sure about his calling for the world and how he believed himself. And to start with, I'm going to talk about his life so we can see what he has gone through and how he achieved success. So he was born with a gift, and from a very early age, he started creating paper dolls to play with his sisters. And the more he was practicing, the more he developed his skills until to the point where he was actually creating dresses and outfits for the sisters and for his mom. Years went by, and at the age of 17, he won an international wool competition. And he decided, maybe that's what I want to do. So he studied in his home country in Algeria. And once he graduated, he decided to move and continue his studies in Paris, in France. There, he met the French journalist of Vogue magazine, who was mesmerized by his work and decided then to introduce him to Christian Dior, another very famous name in the fashion world. Christian Dior was absolutely flabbergasted, amazed by the quality of his art, of Yves Saint Laurent's projects and ideas. So he decided to hire Yves Saint Laurent right away, right on the spot. Working for Christian Dior, Yves Saint Laurent learned a lot, developed much more his skills, and eventually he became the head designer of the company Christian Dior. While he was the head of Christian Dior, he came with the trapeze creation, the trapeze collection, and this made Christian Dior revenue just grow bigger, over 50%. This also brought the name Yves Saint Laurent to an international level. But not everything is flowers. At the age of 21, Algeria, his home country, called him back to fight for freedom and join the army. And Yves Saint Laurent had no other option but join. Things were difficult for him being a homosexual man in the middle of all that environment. So after 20 days in the army, he ended up going to a psychiatric hospital. And things got even worse when, while there, he got to know that he was actually fired from Christian Dior. But luckily, he had the support of Pierre Berger, his lover and partner, who supported him and told him they could overcome the situation. And they did. Once they left the psychiatric hospital, they ended up suing Christian Dior, and with the money, they opened their own house of fashion, the Yves Saint Laurent House of Fashion. That was great for Yves Saint Laurent. He made much more money. His fame became much higher and bigger than it was before. However, with fame and this exposition came as well a lot of pressure. Yves Saint Laurent had to present 4 collections every year, and there was a lot for him to handle. And unfortunately, he struggled, and he ended up having a huge abuse on alcohol and cocaine. But again, with the love of his partner, he overcame this, and they went it a little bit on a reclusion, a time for him to detoxify. And when he came back brand new. Yves Saint Laurent had no more addictions. And to celebrate, he had his last collection called Un Renaissance. In regards to the work, to say thank you for all the support, Pierre Berger, his partner, opened Séduction, which is a foundation for AIDS research and support for the sick. Through Yves Saint Laurent experience, I think we can see how he developed himself in the fashion world, how he overcame discrimination, and how he insisted in believing himself. Also, it's important to see that the love of Pierre Berger was fundamental for this. We can see how he developed his skills with persistence, trying over time from a young age until the end of his life. And finally, we can see that he really changed the way we just go shopping nowadays with the ready-to-wear fashion. Thank you very much.
Thank